Have you ever been confused about wills and trust in your estate plan? We have our expert, Andrew MacDonald, Senior Counsel, Amundson-Davis Law. Andrew, what is the difference between the two?
Interestingly, Dan, the will and the trust are designed to do exactly the same thing. They just work differently. Both the will and the trust represent instruction manual, essentially, about what happens to your assets upon your passing. The major difference between the two is to whom those instructions are delivered. The will is designed to be the instruction manual for the probate court to manage that probate process. The trust is the instruction manual, usually to family members, to do exactly the same thing. So the primary difference up front is the will goes through probate. The trust does not go through probate.
Gotcha. And what would be some do's and don'ts with a will or a trust?
First of all, you want to be careful who you nominate as your helper. If you're doing a will, that person is called a personal representative here in Wisconsin. If that's a trust, that person is called a successor trustee. And you want to make sure you're picking the right person. Now, keep in mind, this person does not have to be an expert when it comes to financial matters or legal matters. They have helpers for that. There's attorneys that can help through that process, and there's people like you that can help through the financial process. They just have to be somebody that you can trust, which basically is where the name trust came from in the first place.
And is there a particular one that one would need, or does it depend?
It really depends on the family circumstances. A very young couple with a young child, it's very important that they have a plan in place. And for most cases, in situations like that, the will is fine. The will is a good tool to help a young person, because there isn't a whole lot of assets, but it is very important. The more assets you accumulate and the more complicated your family circumstance gets, the more you want to stay away from that probate process, and that's where the trust moves to the forefront.
As you can see, the estate plan is a vital part of our TRIP process. If you have any questions, we're here to help you.